have to say, if you can hear the sound of my voice top 4 times, you guys are always done by 3, and that is unbelievable. I am super excited to be here with you guys this morning. We have a lot to do today. I'm going to first introduce Mr. Peter, who's going to talk to you a little bit about why my friends from the jazz ensemble are here to play for you. So Mr. Peter, if you can come on up.
Oh, I'm not coming up, so I'm going to say from here. This is our jazz ensemble. I'm going to play a piece for you, and then I'll talk to you. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is a small jazz band that I put together for the enrichment block for the second trimester. We've been rehearsing once a week over at the Red Brick School, which is a lot of fun. We get to walk down there and make as much noise as we want, not bother anybody. And so we're very happy to be able to perform here for you this morning. Our next piece and final piece is going to be Mac the Knife. Very popular jazz piece. However, most people don't know that it originated from an opera back in the early turn of the century called the Three-Penny Opera. It was a German opera, and whenever if you go on YouTube and type in Mac the Knife Three-Penny Opera, you'll see a wonderful black and white clip of some old German guy singing this exact song, and I never would have expected that that would then turn into such a popular jazz standard. So in the middle of this, we're going to do a little bit of soloing, where we each play on our own individually, making up our own music as we go. And we're going to go through that kind of in this fashion. Mike is going to be first on trumpet, then Lucas on alto saxophone, Caitlin on flute. I'm going to give it a shot on trombone. Johnny's going to take the piano away. And then, well, don't take it away. Don't take it away. And then Ryan's going to finish up the solo portion on drums, and then we'll finish out the piece. So this is Mac the Knife by Kurt Beal. 1, 2, 1, 2. heard, nothing was written down. They weren't, they might have been looking at the stand, but they weren't actually reading any music. They were making that up on their own. It's tough to do, but it's what we've been working on. Very proud of you guys. Thank
All right, everybody. I wanted to welcome all of our families that are here joining us today. March is Music in Your Schools Month, so Mr. Benjamin and Mr. Peter have actually planned a lot of activities this month for the entire school so that we can celebrate really how integral music is to our school and to the success of our school. I think it's amazing that we have students grades 6 through 8 who can sit here in front of you and play solos on a piece of music that they've really only been practicing for a couple of months. And that's a testament to what a strong music program that Mr. Benjamin and his staff have planned here, and what a great tradition it is for us and for our students that come to school. So I'm very, very excited to introduce Mrs. Sette and Mrs. Heroux, who will present our first grade assembly for you guys.
Good morning, everyone. Is this working? Okay. We are very excited and happy to present our assembly this morning. We have been learning about the human body. Second graders, you remember that? Okay. And we are going to sing a couple new songs, and we have a really cool slideshow presentation, and all of our first graders contributed by typing a sentence about the human body and drawing an awesome picture to go with it that you'll see up on the screen. So without further ado, we ready?
heart is a muscle that is as big as your fist. Your heart pumps blood. Your heart beats all day. Your heart pumps blood to your body. You can hear your friend's heartbeat. with chemicals in your stomach. Next, food travels through the large intestine where it soaks up water. After the liver is an organ that releases nutrients after they produce smaller Then the mixture is squeezed through the small intestine. Skeletal system. Your bones help you run, jump, walk, and skip. Without your bones, you just may walk. Your bones keep your organs safe. Drinking milk helps keep your bones strong. Bones keep your body in safe. Your bones help you walk. The foot bone is the basement of your skeleton. Your bones fit together. Your nervous system has parts. The first part controls things like your heartbeat and breathing. The second part controls your thoughts and actions. The third part controls your senses of sight, smell, hearing, taste, and touch. You need your nervous system to control your body and mind. Vitamin C. Watermelon is my favorite fruit. They give you strong muscles. Vegetables are healthy foods. You should eat 5 servings a day. Grains and dairy are grain and dairy are both very healthy. Cheese and bagels are very good for me. Muscles help you jump. Every human has over 600 muscles. Muscles help you walk and move. Muscle has considered the strongest muscle in life. brain controls our senses, imagination, and makes us smarter. Your brain is like a powerful computer. The adult human brain weighs about 3 pounds. Running is good exercise for you. Jogging helps your body. Soccer helps your body too. The alveoli in the lungs lets blood go through the body. Your diaphragm helps you to breathe. The alveoli has air bags. Blood flows throughout your heart and your body. The heart sends oxygen to the lungs. And lung cells around your body. The lungs keep on going around your body.
awesome. You guys did a great job. I have a bunch of friends to call up with me today. Could I please have Ayush, Sabine, Quinn, Ellie, Noah, Tanya, and Sharita. All right. My first friend receiving his leave today, handing in your face, is Ayush. And Ayush is getting his leave today for temperance, for being patient, for having incredible manners all the time in the classroom. Ayush deserves recognition because he has those wonderful manners. He is always respectful. He is very patient, waits his turn with everything, doesn't ever push or try to get in front of anyone, just laid back, takes his time, and he listens really well when it's somebody else's turn to speak, even if it's not the teacher, if it's one of his friends. He is a wonderful, respectful friend in the classroom. Nice job. Okay, Quinn. My friend Quinn is receiving his leave today for fortitude and for temperance. And Quinn is getting his leave because he is very kind and he is very respectful. Quinn also has great manners and he uses a polite, calm voice in the classroom all the time. Quinn works hard at any task and his dedication shows in all of his schoolwork. Quinn has stayed very focused through many, many exciting and adorable changes in his life. Being a proud new big brother has not even slightly disrupted his excellent behavior or fantastic work ethic in the classroom. Ellie is receiving her leave today for fortitude, for working really hard, and for cheerfulness. Ellie deserves recognition because of her sweet, happy smile. She's made such an effort to work harder and harder all year long, especially in reading. Her reading has soared, and she tries very hard to improve her handwriting every day, right? Ellie loves schoolwork. She does all of her work with a very happy smile. She's always cheerful, and she loves everything that we do. All right, Sabine is receiving her leave today for perseverance. I had a hard time deciding on this one. I put here fortitude, hard work. Perseverance means you never what? Never give up. Sabine has so many great qualities I could acknowledge. Her attitude is always a positive one. She's happy, she's cheerful, she's optimistic, and it's obvious how much she loves being at school. Sabine has worked very, very hard all year. Her reading and math skills have grown tremendously. She never gives up when it comes to trying her very best and showing me how much she can do when she really puts her mind to it. She knows that some things don't come easy and doesn't let that get in the way. She is an absolute whiz when it comes to history and comprehension, and I love the knowledge that she shares with everyone in the classroom. My friend Tanya is receiving her leave today for friendship, and this was not hard for me to figure out at all. Tanya deserves recognition because she is sweet, generous, helpful, and kind to all of her friends. Tanya goes out of her way every day to make her peers feel happy and feel special. The compliments that she gives are all sweet, they're kind, they're unique. She says it all of the time. She makes people feel happy if they're feeling sad, and she helps anyone with what they might need help with in the classroom. She's a wonderful friend. Today, she is also receiving her leave for temperance. Shrihita deserves recognition because she is also very, very patient. Shrihita is the type of student who waits her turn, is always respectful of her peers and her teachers. Shrihita is always willing to help out a friend or wait for someone who may have fallen behind or who may have forgotten something in the classroom. She shows great self-control, always making eye contact with the teacher. When I'm trying to get her attention, she's one of the first people to look at me, and she listens very carefully when someone else is speaking or reading aloud in front of the class. It's nice to see someone with such a kind and respectful nature. My friend Noah today is getting his leave for optimism and for perseverance. Optimism because he always looks on the bright side of things, right? And perseverance is because you work really what? Because you work really, really hard in the classroom. Noah puts so much effort into reading and math. He asks when he needs help, but does his best to work independently and get his work done. Noah's reading has absolutely soared because of all of his effort this year. I love his positive attitude when it comes to anything that we're working on. He never complains about what he has to accomplish, he just gets it done. He gets very excited about science and history and shares a lot of really cool stuff.
I have my friends Landon and Colin and Julia and Ananya and okay, my first friend here I want to introduce you to because his name is Landon, and Landon just started school here in February. Wow, and you would never even know that. You would think he'd been here forever, right, Landon? And I'm giving Landon a leaf in the Forest of Virtue for fortitude, because Landon was very brave and courageous when he left his old school and he came here to join us in our first grade class. He has been optimistic, he has been cheerful. The transition could be scary, but Landon has been just awesome, right? He's just been going with the flow. He's cheerful. It's like he's been here forever. Right, Landon? Right? 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 It has been awesome. We love having Landon in our class, and we're so glad you came, Landon. Great work. This is Colin Clark, and Colin is getting a lead today in the Forest of Virtue for justice. Because he is kind, he is fair, and he is generous. He is respectful to others, he takes responsibility for his actions, and he has a generous, kind word for everyone in the class all the time. Don't you? Always something nice to say. Awesome job. Okay, Julia's being shy. Julia is receiving a leaf for fortitude because Julia is super, super positive. She's extremely cheerful and optimistic, and she looks like she's not right now. She is in fact. She always has a smile on her face, and she loves to laugh. And her laughter and her joy is very contagious in class. Doesn't it make everyone smile? You do. She's bubbly and cheerful. Okay. She really is, believe me. I'm not lying. And she makes everyone smile with her. Good job, Julia. This is Ananya, and Ananya's always smiling too. But Ananya's receiving a leaf for kindness, compassion, and she's just one of the most respectful, responsible friends in our class. Are you? She is kind to everyone. She always has a nice word for everyone. She's a wonderful friend, and I am just so proud of Ananya. She's a great role model. Good job, Ananya. This is Lindsay, and Lindsay is receiving a leaf for temperance because she is organized, she is patient, she has great manners, she's able to show self-control in all situations. She's also a great role model in our class, and she's courteous, and she's kind. Nice job, Lindsay.
First grade. Good morning. These friends are getting their leaves today. First up, I have my friend Ellie Ward. Ellie deserves a leaf for fortitude. She has shown great courage and fortitude when she left her school and joined us here at BFCCPS in February. When Ellie came into class that February morning, she had a huge smile on her face. Immediately, she fit right in like she'd been with us since August. She knew some of the friends in class already, but very quickly, Ellie made more friends with everyone in room 7 with her open and friendly ways. Congratulations. This is Danny. Danny is getting a leave for prudence and temperance. Danny deserves recognition because he has worked very hard with his self-control for the benefit of himself and his classmates. It can be very difficult to concentrate on your work when you and your friends have a lot of fun things to talk about, right? Danny has been doing a fabulous job with his self-control, and as a result, he gets right down to business when it is time to do work. Danny takes his time with his work, and he often asks questions if he needs to, so that his work comes out beautiful and accurate. Congratulations. This is my beautiful friend Emma. She is getting a leave today for justice and temperance. Emma deserves recognition because she is a patient, compassionate, and generous child. Emma is one of the sweetest girls I know, with a gentle smile that just warms your heart. Emma is responsible and is always there to help her friends and teachers. Every day she fills someone's bucket by helping them out or sharing her kind words. Congratulations. This is my friend Thomas, and he is getting a leave for temperance and fortitude. Thomas deserves recognition because he is a very intelligent boy who loves to contribute during lessons. Since the beginning of the year, he has become very patient, waiting for his turn to share his ideas. Thomas has also done very well at adding more to his work in class. For example, more details to his pictures and more sentences for his stories. I'm very proud of you. Ruby is getting a leaf in the Forest of Virtue today for prudence and justice. Ruby deserves recognition because she always follows the rules of our classroom. She is a very thoughtful girl and helpful to others. You can tell she cares about doing the right thing because when it is time to learn, Ruby is ready and she reminds our other friends too. Congratulations. I do, Ruby. Can you help me out? This certificate of appreciation is presented to
Mrs. Mogara.
Mrs. Heroux. Can you come up here, please? Come on, get a nice selfie. Great. Mrs. Mogara has been working with us in room 7 for the past 3 months while Mrs. Taken is on maternity. Mrs. Taken's been on maternity leave. This certificate of appreciation. This is going to you because you are an outstanding teacher, outstanding role model, friend, and comedian to everyone in our classroom. We are so sad to see you go, but we are so thankful to have you come into our classroom and help us grow. Mrs. Mogaro, you will be missed. Mrs. Judith.
This is my friend, Sophia R., right? We have 2 Sophias in our class. So she'll forever be Sophia R., unfortunately, in this grade, won't you? And Sophia have 2 Matthews too, right? Sophia is getting her leave for being a very hard worker. We have a lot of things that we have to learn in kindergarten these days, as I'm sure you know. We learn to read, we learn to write, and we have lots of math to do, don't we? And you have been working so hard over the last 3 months, haven't you? You sit nicely and you've been listening to directions, following those directions and getting right to work, and you always do it with a very big smile, showing your smile. You're always showing them with a nice smile. Great job, Sophia. Awesome. This is my friend Neelan, and Neelan is getting a leave today for having good manners and good listening. I can always count. He does a fantastic job listening to what I am saying, or what any of his classmates are saying. We call that the speaker, right? And you do a great job listening to the speaker on our run. We have a lot of times where we have to do that, huh? You're always doing that, and you're always doing it. I never have to remind you to do it, do I? Awesome job. You are always respectful. You use respectful words with all your classmates and your teachers, good manners, and you speak to everyone in a kind and gentle way in anything you say to them. And I'm really proud of you. You're doing a great job in kindergarten. I love having you, Neil. Great job. Congratulations. Hello, Miss Nora. This is my friend Nora. And she's such a huggy bug, aren't you? Are you my huggy bug? Yes. She is getting a leave today for kindness and friendship. Nora is very thoughtful of other people's feelings in kindergarten. She's so kind to them. If someone's sad, she tries to make them feel better. She always offers for them to sit near her if they can't find a place to sit, don't you? You're a nice friend to everyone. I see her playing with lots of different friends. She doesn't just have one or two friends that she plays with all the time. She doesn't mind playing with whoever in the class. She loves playing with everyone. So she's a great friend to everyone in our class, and we love having you. Great job, Nora. Mrs. Henderson.
Fortitude. You're getting a leaf in the forest of virtue. Can you take that? Thank you. Because you're so serious and intent on getting your work done accurately. Do you know what that means? You don't? When you're working, are you fooling around? When you're working, are you really paying good attention to what you're doing? And when you're working, do you try and do your very best? And is your work correct? That's accurate, okay? What I love about you is you're very committed to doing your very, very best work at all times. And you keep working until you know that you've done your very best work. And that takes inner strength. And you know what we call that sometimes? We call that honest effort. And that's what I see with you, Lindsay. You always are doing that. You show great effort, and you're very honest about doing your very best work. But are you fun? Do you like to talk? Do you like to play around? Yes, but you don't do that at the time that you're supposed to be doing your work. Congratulations, Lindsay. There's other things there that your mother will read them to you, okay? Okay. Sarah, you're getting a leaf in the forest of virtues for two things. One is prudence. Do you remember what prudence means? Think before you act, right? Okay. And you're also getting a leaf in the forest of virtue for justice. Do you know what that's for? Do you have any ideas about the things you do? Say that nice and loud into the microphone.
Being kind.
And are you kind? Yes, you are kind. You're kind to everyone, including your teachers, okay? You're getting this leaf in the forest of virtue because you're always willing to share with a friend. You're also receiving it for prudence because you're always in control. It doesn't matter what we're doing. If we're doing classwork, if we're doing written work, if we're doing reading work or math work, you're always doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you're in line, you're not fooling. If you're at lunch, you're eating. If it's snack, you're eating your snack. If you're singing, if we're supposed to be singing, you're doing singing. That's prudence. That's doing what you're supposed to be doing and thinking before you act. Congratulations, Sarah. Joe, just move a little bit over here, Joe, because I need to be a little close to the mic so your parents can hear me. Joe, you're getting a leaf in the forest of virtue for fortitude. Joe, you're getting this because you work hard. You're doing your very best at all times. When you want support, when you need support, when you ask for help, you're so respectful. And You listen and you work hard to put into your work, new things that we're learning. Particularly in math, it's sometimes hard, right? Right. But are you doing a good job? Yes. And are you working hard? Yes, you are. Congratulations, You don't have to leave the stage. Hannah, you're getting a leaf in the forest of virtue. Yeah, a little bit, you'll leave that. Okay. Fortitude, because you're very serious about your work. Am I right? Yes. You quietly work at it without any distractions, without talking to friends, without playing. Do you have friends? Would you like to play with them? Yes, you would. But do you when you're supposed to be doing your work? No, that's fortitude. Okay, and your work is done neatly and with attention to all of the details. And what I love about you, Hannah, is you never brag. You never make anybody feel like their work is anything less than what the wonderful work that you're doing. Congratulations, you're a joy to have in our class, James, you're getting a leaf in the forest work. So there might be a reason why 3 teachers have given you that. Because you work hard at being in control. And it's not an easy thing to do. Do you like to have fun? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Do you like to talk?
Yes.
One of my biggest talkers, right? But you have a lot of information. You want to read this?
Yes.
All right. And I'll read what you think.
Okay, I can read most of it.
Okay, so when you're stuck, because it's in person, okay? Okay. So James loves to share ideas and information
with his
Seat
partners. He has learned to eat,
No, not eat. Let
others do their work and
to share
share
during
during
free
free
and
work
social time. Right? And is that right? Wasn't that right? Didn't that take a lot of self-control to be able to do that? Yes. And I'm telling you all the time how great you're doing. Yes. Congratulations. Mariana, you are getting a leaf in the forest of virtue for prudence. And prudence is supposed to be the mother of all virtues. Do you know why? Because really everything comes under prudence. Tell us what prudence is again. Oh, nobody can hear that.
using your head.
That's right, using your head. It's thinking before acting, right? Okay, and so temperance, fortitude, justice, they all require you to think about what you're doing, and you do that. You're a wonderful role model for our classroom and in fact for the school. You know when to be serious, you know when to be funny, you know when to fool around with your friends, and you know the rules of school and the rules of our class, and you follow them, honey. And you always do what is expected of you. And that's a big help to everyone in our classroom because you're a wonderful role model. Thank you. You're a joy to have in class. Congratulations.
All right, everybody's getting very itchy, I know, I'm sorry. But we have 4 more friends that we need to recognize. And my first friend here is Liana Frankina. That wasn't you. And you are getting a leaf for, do you know what that long word is? Trustworthiness. Trustworthiness. Do you know what that is? Kind of. It has a really important word in it. Trust. And I wrote here that you're honest and dependable. I can always count on Liana to help me out. And if I need her, she's always there. She's a great friend to her classmates and teachers. You have a great attitude, Liana. Your honesty and fairness just makes you very, very trustworthy. And that is why I gave you this leaf. Great job, Liana. And this is my friend Akshita Palaniswamy, and she is receiving a leaf for
Organization. Organization.
Organization. Now, my friend Akshita recently started bringing in a what? A little notebook to mark down her daily school responsibilities, because sometimes they're really hard to remember, aren't they? I have to have a notebook too. And you do that so you don't forget what you need to do, right? And that's being very, very organized. And I'm proud of you for that. You're working hard at checking this notebook, even though I have to remind you sometimes. And you have me check the notebook every morning too. Did you have me check it this morning? Shh, we won't tell. Good job, Akshita. I'm proud of you. Wife for the family social tonight. He's ready to go. And he is receiving a leaf for? Fortitude. I wrote here that you use your inner strength, that fortitude, to help you make solid, good decisions. You've had a great attitude about so many different things at school lately, and you've said so many encouraging things to your teachers and your classmates, and it's just been great to have you around. Keep up the good work, Sam Mosing.
Good morning, first grade, morning, kindergarten, and second grade. How are you doing today? You guys have been a fantastic audience for today's assembly. Fantastic job presenting at today's assembly. Families and friends, thank you for coming and joining us today. Before I bring this assembly to a close, we do just have a couple of short announcements. I'd like to invite up Lisa Frankina. She's the president of the PCO, and she's going to tell you about a very special event in our community this evening.
I'm going to use the mic because I'm not as loud as Mr. Perna. Good morning, boys and girls. Can I hear you say aloha? Aloha! Do you know why I'm asking you to say that? Do you guys know what tonight is? The family social and raffle. We are so excited. We hope that you guys are all coming. We would love for you guys to be our guests. I don't know if you saw, but there are some fun baskets over there. That is a preview of the baskets that you're going to see at the raffle tonight. And we've got some great things that each one of your classrooms have put together, as well as through the community. And we've got some awesome teacher experiences from the teachers that have donated their time to put together to spend with you guys. So we thank the teachers too. We hope you'll come out. There's going to be lots of fun, lots of food, lots of prizes, lots of games, face painting, caricatures, music, limbo, a DJ. What more could you want, right? So we hope that you'll join us tonight in your best Hawaiian clothing, and hopefully we'll see you tonight. Thanks, boys and girls.
Now, friends, before we go, we have a few more thank yous to do. I'd like to just take a minute and thank both Mr. Heater and Mr. Stemple and Mr. Benjamin. Not only are they a big part of making all these assemblies happen, but today they added a really nice feature at the beginning with the music to kick us off today. So let's give them a round of applause. Earlier in today's assembly, the wonderful Mrs. Sharon gave Mrs. Magaro a appreciation certificate. But I certainly want to publicly recognize Ms. Sharon. She's done a fantastic job filling in for Mrs. Tagan during her maternity leave. Let's give her a round of applause. And last but not least, we have another group of people to thank today. They did a great job showing us what they've learned. They did a great job showing us how they used the new iPad technology in their classrooms. Let's end today's assembly by giving props to our first grade friends. Are you ready? Props is a little bit different than clapping. Remember, it goes like this. 2 claps, 2 pats, 2 snaps, and then a yeah. All right, on 3. First grade, you can give it to yourself. 1, 2, 3.